we ready to film episode 5 All-Stars?
For sure. Well, let's get her rolling. Hello everyone, Goodra for the win here, and welcome back to Shiny Showdown. Today is episode 5, and if you are familiar with the series so far, you know that every 5 episodes we have an all-star battle containing the best catches from the previous 4 episodes. So tonight is our first episode for all-star battling. So let's take a look at the Pokemon that we have caught that we can bring in to our battle this week. Unfortunately, we didn't catch a lot of Pokemon. We barely made the cut to have a full team of 6, but we do have 6 Pokemon that we are going to bring in today. And our first one here is going to be Clarence the Lycanroc. We're just going to stick with the expert belt of last week. We're also going to stick with the same move pool as last week. And if you'd like to see the EV spreads, there it is. Next up, we have our White Herb Minior, rocking the same move set as last week as well. I don't think I did much in regards to changing any move sets or abilities or anything. We're mostly just rocking with whatever everyone had the last time. Some items might be different, and we'll go over those when we get to them. But for now, everything is still the same. So Power Jib, Protect, Shell Smash, Scorching Sands, and obviously Shields Down is the only ability that Minior gets. Next up, returning from last week as well, we have our Hitmontop with the leftovers. Also rocking Intimidate with Fake Out, Detect, Bullet Punch, and Close Combat. So the next Pokemon here, as you can probably see, we're going to be going back into some old favorites. So first up is our Flygon. Now, as you can see, we do have a different item this time. We have the Eject Pack. I'm hoping that, like, if she brings in the Gyarados, we can just get like a free swap without having to take the -1 in attack, because I'm pretty sure this is a physical Flygon if I remember correctly. And there it is. We have the D-Dance, the Earthquake, the Protect, and the Dragon Claw. And obviously Flygon only gets Levitate. Next up, we have our Charizard Tina, rocking the Assault Vest just like last time. This is our Flutter Mane counter. I forgot that Allie has Flutter Mane. So this is going to be our Flutter Mane out. That's just what it is. So we got stamina, because every time we get hit, we get a defense boost, and hopefully we'll be able to stack that up and have a pretty decent body press to go with it. But we've also got Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Thunderbolt. As you can see, we got some pretty decent special attack investment, which our Charizard already has a high special attack naturally, so hopefully we'll be able to do some pretty good damage. And then last but not least, we have Dova, the Dragonite, holding the Lump Berry. We're just avoiding any kind of status conditions on Dragonite, because Dragonite is kind of a powerhouse, and any kind of status condition can be detrimental going into the battle. So here we have the multi-scale, which I think is very good. We can reset it with the Roost. We've also got Dragon Claw, Extreme Speed, and also Dragon Dance here as well. So that's the team we're rocking with for this episode. Hopefully we'll be able to take tonight into the winners column. We are going to do a best 2 of 3, and this time we are doing actual VGC rules. So we're going to be going in with our full team of 6, but we're only going to select 4 to go into the battle, just so we can kind of like mind game each other a little bit. But I'm hoping to come out on top. We'll see what Allie brings, what she's deemed worthy of her all-star team this week, and we'll just try to come out on top.
We have finally made it to the All-Star Battle, the very first one for this season of Shiny Showdown, and I couldn't be more excited to show off my team this evening. I've got such a fun variety. I was a little nervous going in, as I had 4 grass types and a bug type and just 1 fire move, and I'm donezo. So here's what we've got going on. I've not done an extensive amount of changes, but I will note the changes that I've made since kind of putting this team together. First and foremost, we've got Nolan, our Hisuian Electrode, Terra-type Ghost, and then we have the Choice Scarf, which is only going to let us use 1 single move. The idea with this Pokemon is we have Volt Switch, so we can get some of those very strong electric attacks, get a Volt Switch, and then switch out into something else that could be very, very useful, especially when we're dealing with something like Minior with the Flying Terra type that we saw last week. Want to try to make sure that we have, some pretty good type coverage. Energy Ball is going to help us too with the Lycanroc on his side, in addition to the Minior as well. Then we have Flutter Mane. Flutter Mane is currently a video game challenge staple anybody who's playing regional in VGC right now definitely has seen this Pokemon. I don't think I've done anything too life-changing or crazy with this build. It's pretty standard. We have the Fairy Terra type and the choice specs that are going to only allow the use of one single move. That single move for this specific battle that we're about to go into is going to be Moon Blast, because it has 100% accuracy, and we know that he is coming in with 3 dragon type Pokemon. So we're going to immediately just pew, 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 pew with the Moon Blast, because that special attack, because of the choice specs, the photosynthesis, that's going to really help us out. Next, Scizor. Scizor is a little bit of a speed demon in the DZ or in the VGC. Kind of crazy. We do have the citrus berry to heal us, but our main idea is we have Technician, so it's going to power up those weak moves like Bullet Punch and Dual Wing Beat. Dual Wing Beat is my answer to the Hitmontop. I think that just having that flying type move come out of nowhere is going to be useful. We also have Swords Dance and U-Turn in order to kind of remove ourselves and bring us back. Next, we have Lucario, and again, not a shocking typing here. We're keeping with the steel typing and the focus sash. He is aware of this focus sash because it is what won me the game a few weeks ago. We do have Ice Punch, which does every single Pokemon on his side is weak to. So that's going to be very helpful. Extreme Speed is also going to kind of get us that first priority attack. So we've got to make sure that we are prepared and ready to go with the Lucario. Next, we have Torterra. The main change I made here to Torterra is the water typing, but we do have Shell Smash to help us set up, and the White Herb that's going to make sure that our stats are not lowered in the process. And then we have Headlong Rush, Wood Hammer, and Stone Edge. Last but not least, we have Gyarados, and I decided to be tricky with this one. I am going to Terra it into an Ice type because I recognize that the battle against the Rockruff, if he keeps using that Electric Fang to knock out the Gyarados with 4 times weakness, then we're going to constantly have that even trade. So I have to be smart, and I think the Ice typing is going to be able to get us those solid knockouts that we need based on our moveset here. Waterfall, Crunch, Ice Fang, which again, I know that 5 of his Pokemon are very weak to Ice type, so this is going to be a non-negotiable for me. And then, of course, Earthquake. We have Intimidate as our ability, so the plan is obviously probably to start out with Gyarados, and if Rockruff comes out, immediately Terra into Ice. So, that is what we're doing with this team, my first All-Stars team. Now, this team isn't just going to be for tonight. I'm going to get to use it again in our final Battle Royale, where we're going to bring 4 different teams into battle into an Iron Man match, but that's going to be happening, I don't know, a few months from now. So, we have plenty of time, but this team is going to stick. I might be able to make changes to what this team is, but the team that I have here is the team that I'm bringing in. So I'm excited, I'm nervous, and I'm just ready to go. I don't know if Dave is ready for how hard I've worked on this.
All right, here we are. Our team previews out of the way. Let's just jump into this battle and see who's going to force the record into their favor.
It is time to let these Pokemon have another chance to shine.
Literally.
Pun intended. But let's get to the battle. Best 2 of 3. I'm pumped. Let's just do it.
All right, let's get into it.
We do kind of have an idea of what to expect here. So we have all of, oh yeah, there's the stupid Arculodon. That was the thing I forgot. So I think we are going to start with Camilla. We do get to pick 4. I think that Arculodon is going to be a choice. I think we're going to see him start off immediately with that one. So we're going to throw Sage in. I'm going to try to lock into Mystic Fire immediately. Let's throw in Flan, and then last but not least, we'll throw in Othniel, and we'll call that a day. So this is the first time I've ever done a competitive VGC style battle, so hopefully I have made the correct choices here in setting myself up. We are standing by. I don't really know if he knows what I think, I don't know. This is a lot of mind games, man. If he starts off with his Lycanroc, then we are immediately Terra Ice into Ice Fang. And Mystical Fire. No other choice about that. I think that we're going to see our Arculodon and Lycanroc first. Okay, so I was incorrect about this. But that's fine. Flygon switched out by Eject Pack? Oh, okay, so he did that in order to make sure that whatever comes out here doesn't get intimidated. Now, Ice-type is weak to fighting, so we don't want to change that immediately yet. So I think we're going to start with this, and we're going to... Okay, we'll lock into Hitmontop with the Moonblast and see what happens. He is going to immediately go after Fluttermane, which makes me question if I should have just went for the Mystical Fire. But that's okay. We do have the Earthquake that is going to hopefully do something about this Arculodon. Ooh, I didn't realize it was going to take out so much on me. So, unfortunately, this was a needless sacrifice. No! Alright, Othniel, the sociable. Let's, we're gonna Ice Fang into the Hitmontop, and then let's close combat into the Tina. I say the Tina like it's a Giratina. I don't necessarily, though, want to reveal my cards yet that's the Terra typing I have here. I think Steel is not the best Terra typing at the moment. I think I'm going to be better off waiting to see what else he's kind of got in store for us. Okay, we are going to see the withdrawal of Tina. Okay, close combat, our defense falls. Special defense falls. I definitely did not play that correctly, but it's fine. I probably should have expected something there. So I don't know how to get rid of the Hitmontop, based on what I've got here. I definitely did need to bring the Scizor into the battle, but I'm a little too scared at the moment. Alright, let's do that. And let's Extreme Speed into Flygon. Okay. The thing is, I know he's reading me like a book, but I'm not even thinking of these things first, you know? Yeah, unfortunately, Othniel does go down. So that puts me at just 2 Pokemon left. I need the Hitmontop to go away before I Terrestrialize. I think we're going to play it kind of the same way here. And we're going to do that and just see how that goes. We are trying basically every single time to, like, knock out the Hitmontop. So I am becoming a little predictable in that sense. But the Hitmontop's got to go down before I terrestrialize. 100%. I made that same mistake a couple weeks ago. Okay. We're gonna just put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Oh, that was after one Dragon Dance. Ugh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. So the Fluttermane was a little bit more important, and I definitely went the wrong direction with Fluttermane. I should have went Mystical Fire. Okay, I do expect Hitmontop to detect this time around. So we are going to Terra and go for the Minior. We know that our Troodon is waiting in the wings. But hopefully we've made the correct choice here. This is spicy. Jeez. Oh, this is horrifying. This is not good. We'll just do it again, I guess. But Flash Cannon, I don't know if it'll take me out. I'm kind of pigeonholed here. Come on, Tina, don't take me out. Don't take me out. Yeah. That was not good. That was so bad. Oh, okay. It's fine. It's fine. I know what I've got to do moving forward, but that doesn't make that feel any better. I absolutely need Scizor. I 100% need Scizor.
Alright, so here we go into game 2. So like I said, we definitely have to bring Tina again just because the Fluttermane just threatens so much. But the question is, who do we lead? Who do we... Man, let's do Hitmontop. And then we'll bring Clarence and Dova. I think that should be a decent 4. I'm just worried about, like, getting the Intimidate in again, mostly. But if she doesn't go with the Fluttermane, which I don't know if she will. I don't know if we necessarily need to Terrasilize, though. That's one thing I'm not sure if we need to actually do or not. Okay, so we see the same lead, Camilla Sage. So this time we just circumvented the Flygon. We just see the Intimidate. But we do get an Intimidate off of our own. I'm just going to Fake Out. So we're gonna Flash Cannon, and then I'm just gonna Fake Out Camilla here. And that's just how we're doing it. If she wants to take the KO on the Hitmontop, I mean, last time she saw that I detected, so maybe she won't. Mystical Fire, that's so good. Oh, we definitely needed to Terrasilize. Okay, but this is fine because... Ooh. Special defense drop. Alright, let's Thunderbolt. And let's Bullet Punch. Will the Bullet Punch take out the Fluttermane? That's the big question here. How much damage is this Bullet Punch about to do? We do need to scout that in case we do go into a game 3. We do need to know where we stand in regards to that. She's withdrawing Sage. Okay, so who do we see come in? We see Nolan. Is that Electrode? It is Electrode. Hopefully we don't have a Lightning Rod situation here. But Bullet Punch, very good there for her. We're going to see the Crunch. Okay. Just going to raise our defense. No problems. No problems. We're going to get this T-Bolt off, which... Yeah, that does KO Camilla, which is fine. So we see Robin. So this should be... Okay, so that's Scizor. I'm not entirely sure what Nolan wants to do. So let's body press Nolan, and then we'll detect so we can scout and see kind of what's going on. Scizor does get... Ooh. Nice. Okay, Scizor does get... Oh! Oh! It's gotta hurt. Scizor does get close combat. We're gonna see dual wing beat. Doubled into the Hitmontop again. Ooh. Hitmontop carrying. Alright, so we're gonna see Sage come back out. We're gonna try the Bullet Punch again. And honestly, I'm okay with just body pressing there again. Or body pressing into the Scizor. It should be neutral. And then we can get the Bullet Punch off. Will this KO? Does not KO. So it did about like 25%. We don't live a Moonblast. That's insane. Oh, that's not good either. How much is the body press? It does over half, which is fine. We see the Lum Berry, or not the Lum, but the Citrus Berry off of that. Dual Wing Beat. Oh, it's gonna proc Stamina twice. That's pretty great. All right, yeah, I think we're in a good spot because I think we just bring Clarence in and Sucker Punch on the Fluttermane, and then we just body press. Although Scizor gets Bullet Punch as well, so just to play it safe, we'll protect. I could Excel Rock as well. Excel Rock probably would have been the better one, just so we could do it in one turn, but it is what it is. Do we see the Fairy Terra? Yeah, we see Fairy Terra. Okay. So we are gonna protect. Who is Fluttermane going into? Okay, the Bullet Punch was into the Lichen Rock, so that's good. We are going to see the Moonblast. It looks like it is going into Tina here. Whoa! I did not expect that. We're Assault Vest, too! Holy moly! Alright, but I think we're fine, because I think we just Excel Rock. Going into the Terra Fairy actually would suck a little bit, because it would have like mitigated a little bit of Sucker Punch damage, but the Excel Rock is good. It's stab neutral. So that is it. We take game 2. We did get to see all of Allie's Pokemon come out today. Fortunately, we survived the Fluttermane, so we don't have to worry about that unless she gets another one. But thankfully, it's gone. It's done. We're good. We made it. That's all I care about. We made it.
All right, you got me. You got me. Congratulations on winning the first All-Star Battle of this season of Shiny Showdown. Ugh.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did I miss it? You had 5 Pokemon weak to Ice type, and I mean, You read me like a book.
I just, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
You read me like a book with the one Pokemon that wasn't weak to ice type, and then I'm like, oh man, I can't Terra into ice because ice is weak to fighting. I learned that last season.
Ice is also weak to steel.
What?
And rock.
What?
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, just didn't go well. Obviously, I still have a lot to learn. I think that I had meta builds. I just, I did I thought I was doing something real special, and then apparently it was the most predictable play. So there's always next week, and there is our next quarter of shinies. So hopefully I will get an even more diverse range. And man, I'm sitting here like, I can't believe that. That was my time.
I'm just happy I survived my Lance era. But that's all we got for you today. Thank you so much for watching episode 5, our All-Star Battle. Make sure you are subscribed because next week we're going back on the hunt for all of our shiny Pokemon. And then don't forget to follow us on Twitch so you can see everything live as well. Do you have any closing remarks?
I'll get you next time for sure. I mean, that's what a rival does. You lose, and then you come back with stronger Pokemon, and you probably lose again, but that's okay. You come back with stronger Pokemon, and then somehow you're the champion. Exactly. That's all it takes, That's all it takes. Stay tuned for next week, and let's see if Allie can even up the score back to 3-3. We have taken it over to 3-2 in our favor this time, but next week is anybody's game. But until then, stay winning, friends.